Good morning. My name is Ginger Harper, and I am the daughter-in-law of Margaret Taylor Harper and the wife of James M. Harper III, who was the photographer for the Southport pilot for many years. I wanted to tell you a little bit about the history regarding the Holiday House. This event was organized by the Southport Women's Club, who met once a month to plan the different things that they could do to enhance living in Southport. This is the time of the year when the ladies in the Southport Women's Club would get together and decorate Southport's old community building with all of the beautiful Christmas arrangements that they could create and display for others to enjoy. Talking about this was a wonderful reason for me to reach out to friends in the Southport Women's Club and do some reminiscing with them. One special lady that I talked with was Gibby Wilson. She was very much involved with setting up the Holiday House and with all the planning and organizing, and went on to be the Holiday House was ready for the doors to be opened to the public. It was exciting time for everyone. I think that the purpose of the Holiday House was to give ideas to others in the community on how they could decorate their own homes for Christmas. One of the successes that grew out of this labor of love was putting into creating all the elaborate decorations that could be used on the mantles and in the on the fireplace and around the doors, on the tables and the different trees and things like that. Another special lady that I reached out to was Trudy Huffam Young. She described the Holiday House as it was in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. These ladies would decorate the tables with lovely greenery, holiday greenery with colored ornaments and lights, and anything that they could think of to use to make the rooms festive. They did many trees and the mantles to show the community what can be done in their own homes. And I think this was just such a great way to do this. They would use shells and feathers and colored glasses and orbs, cranberries and greenery of cedar and pine, and even straw to fashion little straw ornaments to be used on the tree. Besides the decorations, the ladies offered punches, of which I have one of the recipes, with cakes and cookies and candies. And one of the favorite specialties back then was the cream cheese and cucumber sandwiches, of course, with cut into quarters and then with the crust cut off, of course. They even had entertainment. They had the C Notes Choral Society to perform many concerts for us to enjoy. They had Trinity Methodist Church, the Baptist Church, and their choral societies or their choirs to perform for us. And it was just a fun time to be had by all. Some of the musicians that would play would do guitars and violins and trumpets and saxophones. And it was just nice to get this talent, this local talent for us all to sing along with the music that they made. Dr. Conrad was always a favorite. He was a local dentist that often played the carols and we would sing to those carols. I remember vividly the year that the Women's Club created a poinsettia tree in the middle of the room. It was one of the most gorgeous things that I think I'd ever seen. There must have been over 100 poinsettias making up the tree, and it stood about 10 feet tall right in the center of the room. The ladies in the Women's Club worked for months on end creating and planning and organizing the community building for this one event. It was free for the public. They wanted all to come and share, all visitors, locals, anyone that came in, they wanted to be able to show what they had done. Here are the little dancers doing the Nutcracker Suite. Our children would go to the dance classes and learn these steps, and then a small portion of the Nutcracker would be performed. Then you've got the beautiful Christmas tree decorations. The first tree that you see over there is decorated with ornaments from pins or necklaces or things like that, made up of beads and baubles. And of course, the Christmas tree at the top middle looks to me like it's got some popcorn on it. And that was always fun to sit around with the children and string popcorn or cranberries for the trees. And I think on the bottom picture there's the straw tree, of which I have some of the ornaments that Jimmy's mama we put up on one of the trees for the holiday house. This all came to an abrupt end when the community building burned to the ground in January of 1995. I think it would be so nice if we could revive some of these traditions that were a part of our community back in that time period. Let's think about it. Maybe we could do something next year. Hope you have a great day.